Who's on the losers bench? I'm on the losers bench. Hey, family. What's going on? This is KWMS. I'm so pumped, if y'all can't tell. Today is officially my 1 week post-op VSG surgery. Say that 3 times fast. Y'all, I'm just like kind of in awe. I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm all over the place, but I'm feeling good. And I'm always all over the place. But I'm feeling good, y'all. Like right now, in this moment, which is all that matters right now, this moment right now, I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling happy. And I'm excited because I get to come to you guys for the first time on the Losers Bench. That's pretty darn exciting there. So before I go any further, I got numbers. So, starting my journey, which was last December, so December of 2012, my highest recorded weight was 322 pounds. The day of surgery, I'd actually gained a little bit of weight from what I was maintaining. So the day of surgery, I was 299. Yes, 299. And today, 1 week post-op surgery, I am 290. 9 pounds in 1 week. I'm so pumped. I know that there are other people out there that are my size or that started off bigger than me and they lost 15, 16, 25, 38 pounds, whatever. I lost 9 pounds, y'all. 9 pounds, okay? I am only a couple ounces away from being out of the 90s, which I have not saw out of the 90s since the beginning of 2012. I'm thinking maybe January, February. So it's been a while. But here's the thing. I haven't seen under 294 all year. So that's a little milestone in itself when I hit 293. So I'm excited, y'all. You know, I feel good. My husband is so pumped for me. You know, every ounce he celebrated me, which I'm grateful. You know, I may not have a whole bunch of family that are super, super, super excited for me, but I have a wonderful husband that is excited with every milestone, you know, that has my back. So, you know, I may have made videos on here, you know, talking about family and support, but at the end of the day, I have myself, I have my God, I have my babies, and I have a wonderful husband. And what more can I ask for? You know what I'm saying? Anything else is extra. During this process, though, I have gotten a lot of support from my mom. You remember me talking about my mom a couple videos back? My mom has been great. My son has been with my mother for the last almost 2 weeks. She had him the week of surgery, and she had him this week because I'm still taking my meds kind of here and there. Not all day long, but she just wants me to kind of get more back into feeling like me. Plus, I still got this little drain thing. I call it my best friend because it goes wherever, you know, it goes wherever I go. And I'm going to show you guys this, and I'm going to show y'all my stomach and my incisions. But once I get this drain out, because I have really, really active kids and they want to jump on you, especially if they haven't saw you in a while. You know, and I've seen them, you know, off and on. Only, I didn't see them too much when I was in the hospital. I saw my son more than my daughter, but I wanted to keep them kind of away. I don't want them to see me like that. But I saw them, but I kind of just have to like hug them low. I can't, you know, play with them and wrestle with them like I want to because I don't want them to, you know, hit my best friend. So anyway, yeah, so today is Tuesday, November 5th. And today is my 1 week surgery. I don't know if I said 1 month before, but 1 week surgery. And I go to see my surgeon on Thursday so I can get me and my best friend, are breaking up on Thursday. And it's okay. I'm cool with it because the relationship served its purpose and it's time for it to be over with because I'm tired of this little thing attached to me. But so Thursday I get rid of that. And then I'll talk to the doctor about, exercise and stuff like that. How long do they want me, down? Because at the end of the day, I'm taking this thing 1 day at a time, 1 ounce at a time, 1 inch at a time. I put this note on Facebook because, during my first week, every day I've been on Facebook and I've been on YouTube and I've been looking at old videos of other people. And I'm just like, dang, everybody else is losing this much weight. And I had a very hard time trying to figure out my protein and my water, which I think is typical. But, I'm kind of a perfectionist. So I've been trying I expected that I don't watch enough videos and I went to enough classes. I know this, I got this. And that was just so not the case. My husband didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. And we were just kind of fishing around, just trying to figure out, different things. And some days I would be well over goal. Some days I would meet goals. Some days I would be under, Some days I'm like, crap, am I eating too much? And I would, post it on Facebook. Some people were like, yeah, I'm 7 months out and I'm not eating that much. And I just be like, well, dang, that made me feel like crap. Like, what am I doing to my body? And then other people will be like, oh, that's fine. And I'm just like, you know what? Bump it. I thank everybody for their, opinions and for their help because that's what this forum is for. But at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for me. For KWMS, for my body. Nobody else has my body. Nobody else can tell me what is best for me. All they can do is say what's best for them. So that's why I appreciate the comments and I will continue to post questions out there for advice because we need each other in this community. But at the end of the day, you have to have perspective. You have to take everything with a grain of salt because you're going to get some people that are just rocking the freak out that are, 2 days post-op and they're working out and you're like, wow, I'm such a slob. People that are getting their protein and water in every single day and it just seems like they're doing so wonderful and that you suck. But at the end of the day, this is my journey. And I'm not saying this to you, YouTube. I'm saying this to me. This is my journey. And I got to get my head around that thing now. Because what I don't want is to not count my successes as successes because it's not someone else's successes. I had a goal in my mind of how much weight I wanted to lose by a certain day. I don't know if you guys did this, but pre-op, I was like queen of doing this. I'll look at your pre-op videos and I'll see how much you were when you started, how much you were at your surgery, how much you were 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 months, 7 months, 12 months out, right? And I do my little calculations and I say, well, they got the same kind of body type as me, so I should lose about this much and this and this and this. And I'll be comparing my potential journey off of your journey. And at the end of the day, ain't no guarantee. Just because we about the same height and we about the same weight don't mean that our results is going to be the same. There are so many people on here that have stalls. There are other people that don't stall at all. There's people on here that lose a ton of weight in their first month and then only lose a pound or 2 every week after that. And then there's people that still can pull out big losses months out. Who knows? There's people out here that have worked out from 6 weeks, 4 weeks out all the way through. And there's some people that do not work out at all and still lose and still look great. Everybody's journey is different. And I think that we should stop comparing our journeys. I think that we should stop, putting other people's journeys down because it's not yours. And I think we just should embrace what we have going on, man. I look at it like this, especially for you VSG people. If I have any gastric bypass and lap band people that are watching, hey, I love y'all too. But this comment right now is just for my VSGs because it's not that much information out there for us, being honest. I mean, our surgery, I won't say it's new, but it is fairly new. It's a part 1 or a part 2, part 1 to a 2-part surgery that they just decided a couple years ago to make a standalone surgery. So it's not a lot. So we're all kind of like, adventurers in this thing. You know what I mean? This is like brand new. We're stepping out in uncharted territory by getting this surgery, because beyond a couple years out, nobody knows what the heck happens. So I commend all you VSGers, because at the end of the day, man, we're renegades. We're rebels out here. We're doing something that is kind of risque. You know, we know what happens with gastric bypass. We got 20 plus years of research on that. Lap band, it's research on that, you know, not so much with VSG. So we need forums like this to educate us and to let us know what's going on. So instead of comparing and putting down and bashing because one person ain't doing as well as another, why don't we just support each other? And I'm not saying that there's negative people out there putting down other people. What I'm saying is I believe that because of the expectations that we have by watching each other, because it's not a whole bunch of information out there, so all you really have to go off of is other people's journeys, we get too caught up in other people's journeys. And we begin to compare. And if our stats don't match up to other people's, then we like depressed and down and beating ourselves up. And at the end of the day, we are still 1 pound, 1 ounce, 1 inch smaller than yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, or 5 years ago. Maybe you gained a little weight on your journey. Did you gain all your weight back? Because if you didn't gain all your weight back, then you're not where you started. And at the end of the day, if you're not where you started, then you're still good. That's what I say. So now that my rant is over, let me show you my best friend. Okay. So, Ursuline, by the way, Ursuline, baby. That's my college. Okay, here we go. So, sorry y'all, showing a lot. There's my buddy. It's disgusting. If you guys never saw one before, it's disgusting. It's a little cord that goes in your gut and it leaks out, and you hold on to it for a week until they pull it out at your appointment. And my incisions, honestly, are really not bad at all. So there's one right there. I know I took a picture of it. I just want to show you. So I have one right there. I have another one. It's right there. I have one right there. Okay, so that's 3. And then I have one right here. That's 4. So little itty bitty incisions. Nothing big. Mine wasn't gross at all. I've taken my bandage off a couple times and changed it and cleaned it. So that one isn't bad either. It's just a little bitty hole like that with stitches around it. So I'm looking forward to, you know, getting rid of my best friend. And I'm just feeling good. Y'all, today is a good day. Today was a good day. It is. It's not even over. It's only 2:44. And I know I'm like real turned up today. Typically I'm real mellow. But I just feel good, y'all. And Sleevedforlife, what's up, girl? I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on hitting Wonderland. Girl, you shouted me out. Like, that's what's up. You shouted little old me. You shouted me out, and I appreciate it so much. You're the bomb. You're so sweet and so positive. And I just want to say this because I've already reached 13 minutes. Y'all know I'm long-winded. Any of y'all that watch my videos, set out 15 minutes because my videos are long, and I'm sorry, but thank y'all for watching. But yes, anyway, so Sleevedforlife, if y'all don't follow her because she's the bomb. She's 4 months out. She's already hit Wonderland. I believe she started around 2:59 at surgery. She was like 2:48, something like that. Latina, she's gorgeous, y'all, too. She's so beautiful, and she has such a positive personality and such a positive outlook. This last video, you know, I was actually kind of sad because she was talking about the emotional side of it, which I believe we don't touch on enough. You know, I just went on a whole rant about the emotional side, kind of. But I just want to say to you, Sleevedforlife, so this is kind of like my 1 week surgery, but it's also a response to you. I understand. I understand being lonely and people not understanding, you know, how exciting your milestone is. You know, I may only be 1 week out, but that's a milestone for me because I'm on a loser's bench. That's a milestone. I made it through surgery. Hallelujah. That's a milestone for me. You know, I was terrified about going under that knife. And at the end of the day, it was so crazy because literally, you know, they shot me with some heparin and put my IV in, and I laughed and cracked jokes with my friend and my husband, and I went to the back and they asked me a billion times, what kind of surgery are you having? Who's your doctor? What kind of surgery are you having? Who's your doctor? You know? And then I went to sleep and I woke up and bam, I was sleeved. Whoop, there it is. I mean, it was really that simple for me. I woke up, immediately was trying to walk, you know, so. But anyway, my whole point is to say that every single step is a milestone. And my friends don't get it. My family really doesn't get it. You know, my mom, besides my husband, has been my greatest support, which I'm so grateful for. And I kind of said that at the beginning, like, that's a trip for me, a trip. But I thank God, because if it took this surgery for, you know, for God to work on our relationship, then thank you, God, for the surgery. You know, this surgery doing more than I thought it was going to do, you know, hey. But, you know, I'm just like, I get it. And no, I'm not at Wonderland yet, but I understand the mental aspects of this surgery. It's not just, you know, health. You know, you're learning how to accept this new body, and you're learning how to deal with other people and how they feel about you now, you know, and how you fit into the world, when at one point in time you were living in a world that just was not your size. Every doctor's appointment, every time you had to ride on a bus, every time that you had to, you know, go to a movie theater or whatever, the seats was not big enough, or it wasn't accommodating for you. You know, that's the world that we live in. When you are heavy, when you are overweight, when you're obese, the world is not meant for you. The world is not set up for you. And that's not to be some radical, but that's just being realistic. So I can imagine losing 50, 60, 70, 100 plus pounds, and all of a sudden you don't have to think about, shoot, should I sit on the inside of the window? But wait, if I sit on the inside of the window, then a person on the outside is going to they're going to have like half a seat left, and then they're going to feel uncomfortable. But then I don't want to sit on the outside because I'm going to smash the person on the inside, and I don't want them to be uncomfortable. Or should I just stand? I mean, that's just a bus analogy, but you understand what I'm saying. You know, having to leave a seat in between you and somebody else because you kind of spill over into the next seat. Like you have to think about these things. When I go to church, I'm going to just sit on the end pew because I don't want to have to go to the bathroom and have to get up and slide by people and have to put my butt in their face. You know, you have to think about these things. You have to think about your clothes, and I can't just put on what I want because don't nobody want to see my gut. I don't want to see my gut flapped over and all tight and nasty. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things that you have to think about, which I won't say that you won't ever have to think about it when you're smaller, but not so much. You know, I don't have to plan my vacations around what I can't do. And I think I kind of put a post out there on Facebook about how, you know I'm not that far post-op, but my happiness now lies in the unknown. I can do whatever the heck I want to. Coming up, if I want to go to an amusement park in the summertime, I don't have to think, well, dang, am I going to be able to fit on the rides? Or, you know, if I want to fly on a plane to go see my family on the West Coast, you know, or in Phoenix, are they going to charge me extra for another seat? Am I going to have to get a seat extender? Woo. Can me, my son, and my husband all sit in the 3-seat and then my daughter sit on my lap? You know what I mean? Or will we need more seats? Because I know I'm going to spill over. Or however, I'm not going to have to think about that. And that's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. So Sleep for Life, I just want you to know that, baby, you are not alone. I call you my sister from another mister, because I really feel like I understand you. I too am a stay-at-home mom, and I do apologize since I'm at 1851 if you made it this long. Thank you so much, and I love you. But Sleep for Life, I am a stay-at-home mother. I have also dealt with people trying to judge me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. But I look at it like this. My children, my son and my daughter, unlike some of my other friends, okay, have never had pink eye. I've never given my kids a flu shot. People feel some kind of way about that. But what? My babies are 2 and 4 and they've never gotten the flu. I keep my house together. I keep my house straight. My son, when it was time for him to go to school, he was ready and prepared. You know, I put him in different social situations so that he wasn't that weird kid that was so attached and clingy, but yet he also was on top of everything, and he knew what he needed to know when it was time for him to go to pre-K, because I put that time in. I know every mom can't do that. And this is not a diss to single moms or to working moms, because I commend working moms. I know that one day I will be a working mom once I get my master's degree, once I finish. I'll be a working mom too. But my goal was, when my children were little, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom because I wanted to get my education, because I did it backwards. I got married young. I had my kids, then I went to school. I actually had my son, and while I was in school, I had my daughter. So I did it a little backwards, but I will not apologize for it, and I think it's wonderful, because by the time I went to school, I knew what I wanted to do, and I didn't have to waste money trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I knew who I was, and that's just me. And mind you, I'll say this again, everything that I'm saying, this is my truth. This is my journey. This is me. This is Kay. And I hope there's something that I can say that can, you know, bring some life and shed some light onto your journey. But by no means am I telling you how you should live or how you should, you know, go about your life, because your life and your journey is your own. And all I want to do while I'm on this forum is to empower individuals and empower myself, not condemn, not knock down. Okay, so if I've came across, and I'm saying this now, if I've came across any other way other than that, I apologize. I love y'all out there. I appreciate Facebook and YouTube so much, because without you, I don't think I would have made this choice to save my life. So I'm at 21 minutes and 15, 16, 17 seconds. So I just want to say I love you. Thank you to any new subscribers that I have. I appreciate you guys so much. So very much. To all of my old subscribers, and to all of my family out there is what I call you guys. The Right Brother, Feedy Cat, Sonia, Tony, Northern Southerner, as I said, Sleevedforlife, Angie. You know, I appreciate you guys. I watch you guys all the time. I love you guys. I thank you guys for your journeys, and I pray just nothing but continued success as you go on doing your own endeavors. I'm not tripping when y'all don't make videos all the time, because I understand, man. This Sleevy, I think I don't have a name for it yet. I may do a little contest on the name. Sleevy, Stevie, or whatever. You know, it's a lot. This sucker, and mine's a man. Mine ain't no woman. Mine's a man, because he be telling me what to do. He be bossing me around. He is freaking time consuming, you know, trying to figure him out. So I get just that alone, and then your outside life and trying to, you know, continue to just increase your health. I get why you may not be on here often. So I love it when I do see you guys, and I'm just going to keep encouraging you, because I appreciate your journey. So that's it. If y'all made it this long, again, sorry, but thank you. And I love y'all. Until next time, I'll holla at you.